Guten Morgen and hello from Tbilisi, Georgia. I'm here for a few days and I will not only explore the city of Tbilisi, but I've also booked a day trip to Kazbegi to explore the mountains of Georgia. And if you're wondering how I got from Kars, Turkey to Tbilisi, Georgia, it can be kind of a tricky one because there is no direct public transportation to the border crossing. On the Turkey side, you have to take at least 2 buses to a town that is close to the border, and then the last stretch you have to hitchhike or take a taxi. And on the Georgian side, I think it's the same thing. Here is a quick overview how I got from Turkey to Georgia. The yellow line is the route from Kars to the Turkish-Georgian border by car. The red line from the border to the Georgian town of Akarkalaki, also by car. And the blue line is the last stretch by public bus to Tbilisi. I was lucky enough to have a really nice driver from my hotel in Kars who drove me and 2 American tourists straight to the Aktas border crossing. It is the same driver who drove me to Ani. My video about the ancient Armenian city you will see now linked in the top right corner. Our driver knew some guy on the Georgian side who picked us up after we cleared the immigration. A friendly, smiling man who drove like a crazy race driver, flying over massive potholes combined with hectic braking and steering. It was a hell of a ride. Unfortunately, I only have this one photo. He dropped me off in a small town where I caught the public bus to Tbilisi. After the previous ride, I had a feeling of what awaited me on the bus, so I immediately popped a Vomex just to be safe. I started my day in Tbilisi by visiting the Bridge of Peace, but first I coincidentally discovered this place. Right next to the bridge, on the eastern side of the river, is a nice park. It's called Rike Park, very beautiful, and there is also a cable car station that takes you up to the hills around the city. The Bridge of Peace was designed by an Italian architect and opened in 2010. The steel and glass design is quite a contrast to the more historical architecture of the rest of the city. I'm walking through Tbilisi's Old Town. It's very charming. Cobblestone streets, wine bars, historic architecture. It's quite beautiful here. can't play the piano. In the evening, I took the cable car from Rike Park up to Narikala and enjoyed spectacular sunset views over the city. To take the cable car, you need a Metro Money card, a rechargeable card to use some of the public transport in Tbilisi, including the cable car. A one-way ride is only 2.5 lari, that's not even €1. The next morning I couldn't believe my eyes when looking out of the window. After 2 perfect sunny days, it started raining exactly on the day I planned to visit the mountains of Georgia. I booked a group day trip to see several places around Kazbegi. The first place we stopped at was a viewpoint at the Zhinvali Reservoir. There was a small market where they sell souvenirs and clothes. I still enjoyed the views, even though it was really foggy. It had something mystical. There were also photo-taking attractions like a swing and a heart, but it was too wet and rainy. After a short ride in our group tour minivan, we arrived at our second destination, the Ananuri Fortress, which is also located at the Zhinvali Reservoir. The fortress was primarily built in the 17th century and many battles have taken place here. It was really wet and a bit slippery, but it did not stop people from climbing anywhere and everywhere around the fortress complex. Wait, I go back a little bit and then you can pass. Can't see much. It took around 1 hour to reach our next destination, the Russian-Georgian Friendship Monument. It's one of the most iconic stops along the Georgian military highway. It's near the mountain village of Gudauri in northern Georgia. Built in 1983, it celebrates the 200th anniversary of a treaty between the Russian Empire and the Kingdom of Georgia. Right behind the monument is the Gudauri Viewpoint. Luckily, the fog cleared off a little bit and I could enjoy the breathtaking views over Georgian mountains. Continuing our day tour, we are driving towards the Russian border. It's still 20 kilometers away, but trucks are already lining up. The queue was endless and I wondered how long they have to wait in their trucks until they can pass the border. Our last stop was really up in the mountains at an elevation of 2,170 meters. The famous Trinity Church just below Mount Kazbegi. And again, stunning views everywhere I look. The famous Trinity Church. We are up here. It's quite windy and cold, but very, very beautiful. It's quite steep, so it needs a four-wheel drive, so we had to change the vehicle into one of those here. The church was built sometime in the 14th century. They can't say exactly when. Also, the architect is unknown, but the isolated location in the middle of this stunning nature made it a famous symbol of Georgia. My last day in Georgia is coming to an end. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.